Hello my lovely Flosstube friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tan, the monogamous cross stitcher, cxc.by.tan on Instagram. So I think it's been a whole month since I was last here, and I've done a lot actually. I have reached my 1000 subscribers, so thank you everyone for subscribing. And if you still watch my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, then please do so. Today I have 3 giveaways, not 1 but 3. I'm debating whether to do 1 on Instagram and keep 2 on here. I'm not sure at the moment, so I'm gonna sort of throw them in around the video as we get to them. So 3 giveaways. I am giving away, well, it'll be a surprise when we get to it. So I have been a very busy bee. I have literally only got 2 whips at the moment. I've been very good. My plan originally was to sort of focus on my flag, do 1000 stitches on my flag a week, sorry, but yeah, that didn't happen. I kind of got really into my Poltergeist pirates and just sort of ploughed through that. I do want to get that finished before the retreat next month, so I have just been ploughing away at that, and I think I'm about halfway through now. So I am going to show you that first because that is very exciting. I also have a finish as well, which I couldn't show you last month, but I'm going to show you this month, and it does coincide with a giveaway, so I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I'll show you my whips first and then we'll come to the finish. So this is my Poltergeist pirates, and this is what it looked like when you last saw it. And as you can see, so that was basically the centre flag, centre sail, and I've moved right over. Now this is what it looked like when I last moved my frame. This was originally on an urge, but I found that because this fabric, it's the called for 28 count bang linen. I forgot who the person was that dyed it. I'll pop it along the bottom. You can buy this fabric on 1 2 3 stitch. So this fabric I find is so soft that I really needed tension. I know a lot of people stitch in hand. Kat from Catkin and Lily stitches in hand. I have tried it once or twice before and it is fine. I can manage, but I do prefer proper, tighter than a drum tension. So I have moved it back over to a Q snap. So I'm not going to take the entire thing off to show you, but as you can see, that's as far as I got. So here's a close-up. Sorry if the light's not great today. It's a lovely day here today, as you can see. And that's how far I've got. And I just love, these little ghosties. These are the lame braid, the glow in the dark. Don't know if you can see that they're quite sparkly. But look at this guy, massive skeleton. It's definitely not to size this this ship, because this skeleton is like standing on the back of the ship. But I bloody love it, absolutely love it. I'm not I am doing the back stitch as I go, as you can see. I'm not really a backstitch person. I absolutely can't abide backstitch, and I can't abide letters, like small letters. But I am really enjoying this. I mean, this skeleton took me hours to backstitch because it's an expensive piece. I really want to do it justice. So, but I'm very happy with how it's turning out. I had my first proper organised stitchy day yesterday, that I organised on my own, where I rented the room out and all that sort of thing. So one of the ladies there, Alison, says, your stitches are so neat, and I was like, oh, thank you very much, because this is the first time I have ever stitched on dark fabric. So I'm really quite impressed with that. So yeah, that is my lovely Poltergeist Pirates, and I'm very happy with that. So hopefully the next time I film my Flosstube, this should be finished, because I do plan to film my next Flosstube just before I go to the retreat. So all being well, we shall see. So that's my pirates. My next whip is my county flag. So this is what it looked like when you last saw it. And do excuse all the hanging threads, I am very much a parking type of person. So, and this is where we are now. So as you can see, I've done quite a bit, and you can sort of see what sort of flag it is now. Well, especially if you come from the black country, that is. So I've done a fair whack. So obviously my plan to stitch 1,000 stitches a week completely went by the wayside, because I wanted to try and put a good amount of progress in this each week. But then of course, you know, I got really excited with my pirates and just ploughed through that. But I'm really happy with how this is looking now, so it's looking great. I'll just give you a close-up. I'm definitely happy that I switched to this count fabric as well, especially now you can see all the like pretty negative space. Much happier with this fabric. So those are my only 2 whips. Okay, so that finish, I do have a finish. I finished this back in February. I think right at the beginning of February. It is on my Instagram, but obviously I wasn't allowed to show it then because technically it wasn't going to be released till June, according to Jen. But of course I didn't get that memo, so I sort of ploughed on with it, and then I was like, she's like, you finished it? I was like, yeah. She was like, I'm not releasing that till June. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. So I said, that's fine, I'll just put it in my finished drawer and I'll just forget about it, and then you let me know when you're releasing it and then I'll show it. And she says, I've decided I'm going to release it in March. And I was like, cool, right. So this is Summer Flowers by Idris Studios. These are all the details here, and how beautiful is that? I really wanted to pick up the bright flowers, so I used like a pinky colour, a red, and a, no it wasn't, it's red and orange and a yellow, and then the green and the purple. What was it? Yeah, green, purple and some blue. And I love how it turned out. So here's a close-up. Sorry for all the noise if you can hear it in the back. I think the neighbours are out in the garden. So this is going to be a giveaway. Now this isn't going to be released until tomorrow, but I am giving it away as one of my 1,000 subscriber giveaways. So this will be the first giveaway. This is Summer Flowers by Idris Studios. And if you would like to win this, if you could be 18 years and over, I don't need your address because it will be a PDF. So if you could put the word summer in your comment if you would like to win this chart, and I will draw the winner in the next Flosstube. So this is Summer Flowers, and I'm giving this away. First giveaway of this video. So if you would like to win this, summer in the comments, please. Of course, if one person comes out for 2, then I'll only use her name once for the first thing. You know. So that's Summer Flowers by Idris Studios. And there you go. Beautiful. Okay. And I found my board. Remembered my board this time. Right then, so my plan, I don't really have anything else to really share because I have been focusing mainly on my Poltergeist Pirates, which I have lost my buttons for, which is an absolute pain. So my plan is to, I'm going to create nostalgia at the end of this month. So if I don't find them by then I will be buying more buttons. It's an absolute pain, but you can't finish it and not put the buttons on, can you? And my plan for that one, once I finish it, is I do want to frame it and hang it on the wall straight away. I'm going to hang it up on Rich's wall, and he's going to appreciate it until we've got our own walls, so that'll be fun. Right, so I'm going to move on to plans now, just because I've got some haul to show you. I also got another giveaway, another 2 giveaways. I'm still debating on doing the one on Instagram, so we'll have a thinks. So yes, so the next month, my plan for next month is to plough on with my Poltergeist Pirates, and then I'll probably get back to doing my 1,000 stitches a week in my flag. But I will also be starting this one on the 20th of May, not May, March. And I will be starting this one with the lovely cat from Catkin and Lily. And then I'm sure there's some other people that are going to be joining us as well. It was quite funny because Kat said that I will probably most likely plough on, because we are going to split it into, I think it was 5 or 6 sections and do a bit each week. And I says no, I says I'm going to be a good girl and I'm going to actually stick to the cell. It's an unofficial cell, but we're stitching it together with some other people. So I'm going to be a good girl and I'm going to stick to the cell and try and do a bit a week and then put it down. Then I can probably focus on my flag for a little bit and then pick it back up. So that is the plan for March. I do also want to do my spring pillow from Flossabilities as well. I want to do it in the same colourway as this. So what I'm basically using is I'm using a lilac fabric dyed by Sharon. So from, I completely forgot the name of her shop. Luella's Fabrics, that's the one. So I've got some beautiful 32 count fabric in lilac, slightly mottled, from Luella. And I'm going to be using Sugar Plum Fairy from Pirate and Robin, which is a purple and lilac variegated. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't reach it to show you just now, but you will see next month. Yes, I will I have started it by the time I film my next Flosstube? Yes, I will have done. So I'll probably, will I ever finish by then? Probably not. I can't remember how long it's running for. I think it's running into April, the end of April. So you'll see, it'll be a whip. So you'll see that then. I was a little bit worried that the lilac might be lost in the lilac, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. So we'll see how we go. So I will be starting that one. And if you would like to join us, I don't think we've got a hashtag or anything. I'm not sure if it's going to be done on just Kat's Patreon or if it's going to be done on Instagram. But if it's done on Instagram, I will post all the information on there and you can have a look. But if you don't follow me, I am cxc.by.tan on Instagram. So yes, we'll be joining this to celebrate the start of spring. And to be honest, it's been lovely this last week, so even better. So that's my new start plan for next month. And I says I'll probably do my spring pillow, by Flossabilities as well, because I've still got my winter one up at the moment, and obviously it's coming very close to spring now, so I do need to get that done, fully finished and popped up in my frame. So yes, right then, on to the next giveaway. So I used to sell CXC back in 2018. Was it 2000? No, it wasn't. It was 2017, 2018 type time. And I also used to stock the DMC 1 to 35. Now, of course, I don't use DMC because I'm not a fan of it. It always knots on me and it always breaks, so I tend to use more CXC. I do enjoy the fancy threads as well, Classic Colour Works and Weeks Dye Works and Pirate and Robin and all the rest of it. So the second giveaway, I am going to be giving away a nearly full set of 1 to 35 DMC. I think there's 25 here, so of course it's not a full set, but it's a nearly full set. And I know how people always like to have these colours in the stash because a lot of the new charts have them now. So I am also giving away these. So if you would like to win this nearly full set of 1 to 35, if you could pop in the comments DMC. Of course, you need to be over 18 for this giveaway, as I do need your address. So, yes, there's about 25 colours in there, I think, so not quite a full set, but not far off. Be good to top up your current collection. So that's the second giveaway. Right, going to move on to some haul. Actually, before we move on to some haul, I meant to mention this Flosstuber last video. Just have a quick drink and put my teeth back in. So I did mean to mention this Flosstuber in the last video and I completely forgot to mention her. So another Flosstuber I recently started watching who's new to me is Sloan Stitches. I found her actually in January. Meant to mention her in my January Flosstube, completely forgot. So I just want to give a shout out to her. I've been watching her videos, very much enjoying them. I love that she's got such a wide variety of different whips. I enjoy having a chat to her on Instagram, so be sure to check her out. She's lovely. And also want to say a thank you to the Carolina Stitchers for mentioning me in their last Flosstube as well. It's always appreciated. Thank you very much, ladies. And I also very much enjoy catching up with Joy and Emma Kay each week as well. Is there any other Flosstubers I want to mention? No, I think that's everyone for now, unless any pops up. If I have forgotten anyone, I will link them below, so do be sure to check out the description box where I do link out Flosstubers that I've mentioned. Of course, I've mentioned Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole because she's the designer behind Summer Flowers, and yeah, right. So, in January, I decided I wanted to join a Fabric of the Month club. That didn't quite come to fruition, so I ended up joining a thread club. So I absolutely love silks, and I don't know if you've noticed this last year, but I have become quite a thread hoarder. I do absolutely love different threads and things. I find I do tend to buy a lot more threads than coloured fabrics. I'm just going to pop these on my board so you can see them properly. So I decided to join a thread club, and I joined Silks for You thread club. Just get some clips. And I joined the 4-pack a month, which is 2 solid colours and 2 variegated colours. And I had my, waiting for February at the moment, but I had my January come through, and here they are. This one is my absolute favourite. I do really like, I just love them. I think they're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So this green one here is PR026. Now I think these are from their actual colours at the moment, so you can probably buy these. I think the 5 colours a month are the ones that are specifically dyed for the thread club, but I decided not to go with those ones, just because if I've got sent a colour that I absolutely loved, then I really wanted to just be able to buy it again. So that green one is PR026. This one, oops, this one is PR214. Okay. Right, this one is PR192. And the last one is PR199. So I'm going to bring them in and give you another close up of the colours, because they are just beautiful. So this is my first pack of silks from my thread club. I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of the year bring. And speaking of clubs, I have also joined the Stitchy Ferret advent calendar, so I'm very excited to receive that, ready for Christmas. So here's another close up of the colours. They're just beautiful. They are showing pretty true to life, actually. Very nice. So yes, those are my pretty threads. So next in haul, I have decided, I got my round robin from Lizzie, which I haven't stitched yet because we're just waiting for Amy to catch up before we carry on. And I stitched on 40 count, and I was like, okay, this isn't as bad as what I thought it would be. I think I probably haven't mentioned it in a previous video. So I decided that the cat sampler I am going to do with a brown variegated, for obvious reasons. I have a brown tabby, so brown variegated was the way to go. I ended up buying some 40 count fabric, and I'm going to do it on that. So the colour I decided on was this one. I don't actually know the name of the fabric. It must be a Zweigart of some sort, because I went to Betty's Stitch Kit with my friend Nat last week, and I brought a little haul, and then we went again on Friday, and I brought some more haul. So not bad for a week's worth of haul. So this was the colour I brought. That's showing up pretty true to life. It's a light cream, so I thought this would look beautiful with a variegated brown. And then I kept looking at this spool of thread every time I was in Betty's shop, Sharon's shop, but the name's Betty's Stitch Kit, and I decided I was going to buy it. So I don't know if any of you have ever seen these, but it is a DMC, and it says on it, can't really see it, I can't pronounce that, Special Denels or something like that, and it's 5 grams in weight. So you only, it's like the same thickness as a silky. So you'd only need one strand. I mean, you only need one strand on 40 count anyway. But I decided that those two were going to look really nice together for the cat sampler. So that will be a new start at some point this year. So that is colour 105. So that is my first bit of haul. My second bit of haul was I got 3 packs of needles. I do quite like these peacemakers. I have a lot of problems with needles tarnishing. I do plan to do a video on it at some point. I will get there at some point. But I do like, I normally use size 26, but I like a pack of 28 just in case. Especially working on 36 count and higher. So I've got 3 packets of needles, because as we all know, needles do come very handy. And I brought a chart. Now, I am, as you all know by now, I am quite picky when it comes to what I like to stitch. I only mainly stitch autumn, Halloween. I have started obviously stitching like seasonal things, but only like in a series. And I saw this, and this was just, I loved it. I think it was more the colours that attracted me. The greens, the blues, and it's like a pinky red, but it's really pretty. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Love that, absolutely love that. So it is a mix of Classic Colour Works and DMC. So while I was in Betty's, I did manage to get all of the colours I needed. There was only 2 colours I couldn't get. So I got, what was it I got? I got Aunt Marie's Violet, Betty Bluebell, Really Tealy and Bean Sprout. Now the only 2 that I did need was then Ripe Melon, Eve's Leaves. I remember that I had some Eve's Leaves left from when I was doing my calendars, my monthly Quakers, so still had a good amount of that left, so I thought that would be a good starting point. And she didn't have any Ripe Melon, and I could have easily have picked it up at Create Nostalgia at the end of the month, but me being the most patient person in the world, decided I didn't want to wait, I wanted it then. So I found Cherry Red, which is very, very similar to Ripe Melon, so I decided to get that instead. Now when I first spoke to Sharon, I says, oh, this is a different brand, Credit Colours, and she says, no, it's exactly the same, it's what Classic Colour Work changed to. And I was like, oh right, okay, cool. So it is a Classic Colour Works Cherry Tomato, because when I compared the colours they were very similar, so I thought I had my bit of difference to it. So I've got all my colours for that. And then the last thing I brought was I'm planning to do winter sampler. I think I mentioned it last video or the video before with Ali. Only difference is I'm going to be cutting some bits off mine and mushing it together. I don't want to stitch the big house. I don't want to stitch all the alphabet in the middle. I'm just going to literally stitch winter, the animals and the trees at the top, and then the animals at the bottom and the border. So this is what it looks like if I haven't already showed you. So I'm going to stitch this with Ali. So I picked up some nice 40 count fabric for that, which is this one. And that is showing quite true to life as well, actually. Nice, like latte colour. I'm not sure of the names of these because Sharon didn't tell me, but isn't that beautiful? Love it. Love it. Yeah. So that was my haul. I think that's everything I've got for you this time. Doing all my haul, my plans for next month, my whips. 2 giveaways I've decided to do via Flosstube. My 3rd giveaway I think I'm going to move over to Instagram. So be sure to go over to my Instagram and check that out. I will do the closing date for the Instagram giveaway for the same date as my Flosstube giveaway. So I'll probably end up filming my Flosstube a couple of days after I draw the winners for that one, for the ones on here. But yeah, so if you want to see the 3rd giveaway, if you could pop over to my Instagram, cxc.by.tan, and check it out over there. I'll have all the information on how to enter that giveaway. But of course, if I pull your name out twice, then I will obviously just give you just the one thing that you've entered to give away, of course. So I think that's all I've got to say. I've mentioned the Flosstubers I've remembered to mention. Anything happening in life, work's going well. Starting to warm up here in the UK, so that's really, really nice. I've got a trip planned to create nostalgia at the end of this month, so looking forward to that. I organise a stitchy day each month. It was more of a meet up at a cafe each month, but of course that venue's gone out the window now, so I have to organise and pay for a room each month. So my first stitchy day was yesterday and it was a success. The room was the perfect size for us all and we just had a great time and it was great. So if you're in the Black Country, Birmingham, West Midlands area, and you would like to come to my stitchy day, then be sure to get in touch. I do have a Facebook group where I pop all the details on, and it's just a nice day to meet up from 10 till 4 where we just stitch, drink coffee, tea, eat snacks and chat, and it's great. And it's just a nice little social thing each month, you know. So yeah, that was lovely yesterday, really nice. And then I went to the pie factory with my friend Amy and had a lovely pie. Very disappointed to read that it is now up for sale, so I'm hoping whoever buys it keeps it the same, as it has always been a pie factory since I was a child, so fingers crossed they keep it the same. I think it's one of the most unique pubs I've ever come across, so let's hope it all goes to plan. Nothing else really planned. I'm going to see Rich next weekend. It is his birthday, so I've got some birthday presents on the way today, which I will be wrapping up. My favourite thing in the world. I absolutely hate wrapping up, so I will be wrapping those presents. I also need to make him a card with my cricket, so that'll be fun, because cards are a challenge on the cricket when you're a beginner, so that's going to be fun. Back to work tomorrow for 3 nights. Yeah, I think that's everything that's happening this month, so yeah. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming back and spending some time with me. Good luck with the giveaways. Don't forget to enter for the Fred's DMC in the comments, to enter for the Summer Flowers chart. If you could put summer in the comments, and I will draw the winners ready to share in the next Flosstube, which I'm hoping will be a little bit sooner than a month, so fingers crossed. Thank you all again for subscribing to my channel. Can't quite believe that I think I'm up to 1031 subscribers now, so thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and just thank you so much. It's my Flosstube anniversary in, I think, July, so amazing. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by. As you can see, I've got my lovely bright hair back, so I'm happy. Decided on teal blue instead of green this time. I'm kind of loving it, so yeah, nice change. So yes, thank you all for coming, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.